Welcome to another episode of Money Mondays. This is Deb Boulanger. I'm your host of the Life After Corporate podcast, as well as your host for this money conversation every Monday morning. And today we're going to talk about pricing again, because it is the second most popular question right after how do I get more clients that I'm asked. So once you have prospects on your calendar and you're engaging in sales conversations, the next thing that comes up is, well, how do I charge? How do I charge for my services? So we're going to talk about that today. And the number one reason or challenge that people have in pricing is they want to be affordable, right? You want people to be able to afford your services. If you price your services too high, then you run the risk of no one being able to afford your services, and then you're sitting there with nothing in the bank. The other biggest challenge is understanding what your value is. And for most women entrepreneurs, it's self-worth that gets all tied up in, well, what is an hour of my time worth? Or what is my time on this project worth? And no one's buying your time, full stop. And if you get caught up in your self-worth or your self-esteem getting mixed up with how you price for your services, then that's a lose-lose proposition. And you lose most of all. So when we think about pricing for service professionals, we want to flip the script. We want to look at what is the value that you're providing for your clients, and what is the value of the outcome for them. And to do that, to get at that, for us in the market research phase, we ask really good questions so that we have a really good handle on what the value is for the client, and we price in alignment with that value. And so that's how we back into pricing. And the reason why we want to back into pricing that way is because you need to be profitable. And the challenge that I see with especially new coaches and consultants is that you're not intentional about your financials. So the first question I'll ask you when we book a one-on-one is, what's your revenue goal for this year? And I can't tell you how many times I hear, oh, I'm not sure, but 100K would be nice. Or I'll hear an outrageous goal like, I need to replace a 400K corporate salary in my first year. So both of those are ill-informed pricing strategies or ill-informed revenue goals. Because to have an adequate revenue goal, we want to look at what is the value of the packages that you're offering. How many will you have to sell in a year in order to reach that goal? And based on your close ratio, how many prospect conversations do you need to be booking every single week? And the good news is I have a tool for that. So somewhere around this video, and if you don't see a link around this video, just comment pricing, and I will send you a link to the pricing calculator. And this is a simple Excel spreadsheet that's already pre-programmed for you, where you can model out your revenue goal, change your revenue goal, get a little bit aggressive, change your pricing, and see exactly what it's going to take in order for you to meet that goal. Now, in order for you to be profitable, you need to understand what the profitability of your service is. So if you are not working with an accountant, then that's a great exercise to engage an accountant on, or do it on your own. Realize how much time, how much effort you are going to have to put into this assignment, including time that you're thinking about and conceptualizing the solution for your clients. You're doing more than just showing up on site for meetings or showing up one-on-one for coaching sessions. You are spending time behind the scenes, creating agendas, creating workshop outlines, creating content. And you're also thinking about your clients all the time. So what is that price point that makes it a really wonderful use of your time, and that brings you a good dose of profits? And so if you're curious about that, download the pricing calculator as your first stop. And then if you want to talk about your pricing, reach out to me in direct message, and we can book a one-on-one and look over your product portfolio and your pricing strategy and your revenue goal. And I promise you a realistic path to the cash. So that's it for now, my friends. This Money Monday. Price your services based on value. Download the pricing calculator, and I will